Sunday School Leader. We are on the last lesson of the unit entitled Beauty from Ashes, Redeeming Your Broken Moments. We're in session 6. The title of the lesson is Redeemed from an Unbelieving Past. We're looking in Acts 26. And the point of the lesson is that Jesus can transform even the most hostile opponent into a faithful believer. Well, once again, Ruth and I are in the Clemson, South Carolina area. We're enjoying a little grandparent time just for a couple of days, but we'll be back Sunday in our rightful places. I just honestly have just a little bit to say about this week's lesson. We've been looking at a lot of different things about how God can redeem us from broken relationships and all these different things that we've looked at the last 5 or so weeks. And these have all been applicable to most of the people in your class, probably all of them. This one may not be applicable to the person, but I think they can use it to maybe look at themselves to see how they can look at other people differently. Because if we look at the Apostle Paul, that's who we're looking at here. Paul's story of how he was such a hater of Christians, and how God used that Damascus Road experience and changed his life so drastically that he was able then to be a bold witness for Christ. So what I want to get across to my class at least is that the people whom I think are past God's grace. Now that may sound odd, but I think in the back of our minds we've all got those people whom we think are just too far gone, that they're just too much of a sinner, that God just can't save them. And if we look at the Apostle Paul, he was really the ISIS of his day. He hated Christians. He had them murdered. So as we think about those ISIS folks, other militant atheist type people, there are celebrities in Hollywood that are very anti-Christian. We think of those people, we have them in a little category. Some people do, and they have this thought that, well, someday they're going to get theirs. And it's almost a smug attitude that people have that, well, one day they're going to burn in hell for this. Well, while that's true, that's not the attitude to have, is it? That's not a Christian attitude at all. The Christian attitude is to pray for those. In fact, the Bible tells us that, doesn't it? To pray for our enemies, to pray for those who persecute us. And the lesson this week shows us that even those people whom we think are too far gone, God can use, God can redeem, and they can be some of the boldest witnesses for Him. So, that's all I've got today. I'm going to go back and enjoy some grandparent time. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you Sunday.